pictures today. I want to see what you guys can come up with out there in the comments. So we had a car crash. Also, sorry, the quality's really bad. Don't use the library cameras, they really suck. But use a car crash, number 1. Number 2, public speaking. Maybe number 3, Colleen Ballinger. What do they all have in common? They might all induce stress in you. So I'm going to be talking about nervousness today. Obviously, as a show of hands, who has felt nervous in the last hour? Maybe secondhand nerves. Maybe you were giving your speech. I know I'm very nervous right now, so I can feel all of the things physiologically that's happening. Number 1, I'm shaking. Number 2, my heart rate is very fast. I'm talking a lot faster than I normally would. So these are all happening. This is all due to the physiological effects of nerves. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Obviously, everyone gets nervous, so hopefully this will help you guys kind of understand yourselves better and be able to cope with nerves a little bit better. So I'm going to be talking about the cardiovascular effects of nerves and stress hormones that are produced, and then what happens on a cellular level whenever you're nervous. So first is cardiovascular activity. So like I just said, heart racing. So think fast! Sorry, didn't mean to make you nervous, but didn't mean to make you nervous. So maybe your heart rate is a little intensified. Your blood pressure has probably risen a little bit. Maybe your palms have started to sweat. This is all due to your sympathetic nervous system. So you guys know the fight or flight response. That's what's responsible for that. So this controls your heart rate, your blood pressure, your sweating. It also causes your heart to dilate. So this means that your heart is temporarily enlarged and it's weaker. So if you ever feel like your heart is sinking or something when you're nervous, that's what that is. And also your blood is moved around in your body whenever you're nervous. So right now my blood is not focused on my digestive system, which is causing me to feel butterflies. So if you guys know that feeling, that's why, because your blood is not being moved to unimportant systems in your body. It's moved to more important systems. Next we're going to talk about hormones. So there are 3 main hormones that are released. It's adrenaline, non-adrenaline, and cortisol. You guys are all probably pretty familiar with adrenaline. So this one is responsible for carrying out the sympathetic functions that we just talked about. So again, the reason I'm talking really fast, the reason I'm shaking all of those, that's because of adrenaline. It also restricts blood flow to the digestive system. Like I was saying, that is adrenaline that carries it out. And it also increases your blood flow to the skeletal muscles, so that if you had to flee, which I won't be doing, don't worry. If you were to have to flee from a stressful situation, the blood flow will go to the muscles that will help you to be able to flee. So we have, and then we have non-adrenaline. This makes you more alert. So if ever you guys have been driving and say you were really tired or something, I know I drive home from Norman at 3 a.m. all the time, so I'm always really tired. And then maybe you swerve a little bit or you hit a curb or something, and all of a sudden you really woke up. That's non-adrenaline. That's waking you up really quickly. It also aids in shifting your blood flow to more important muscles, as of adrenaline too. Both of them do those functions. It also increases your blood pressure. So yeah. And then we have cortisol, and a lot goes into cortisol, but the main gist is it decreases your immune system function. So you guys have probably heard people with prolonged stress or chronic stress have weakened immune systems. They have a lot more health problems. That's why cortisol decreases your immune system function whenever you're nervous. And so yeah, the purpose of all these hormones, the purpose of hormones generally is to direct specific functions in the body and target them. So these hormones all come from the adrenal glands. You basically have one over each kidney, and the endocrine system spreads these hormones throughout the blood, so they're able to do their job. On a cellular level, you basically have 2 types of responses. You have the fast response and the slow response. I'll be talking about the fast response. And I was reading through this, and there were a lot of really big words that I didn't understand. So I'm assuming you guys probably wouldn't either. Maybe some of you would, but in really simple terms, you have 2 different proteins. You have epinephrine and norepinephrine. And these basically bind to protein receptors that speed up your cellular response. So that's why you feel jittery whenever you're nervous. That's why everything is working a lot faster whenever you're nervous. So this on a cellular level, this is what is increasing blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen consumption, so if you're breathing in really fast. It also increases your glucose. So, in conclusion, there are three main parts of nerves physiologically. It's the organs that take place, and then the protein or the hormones that are being produced in those organs, and then on a cellular basis, how the hormones are being moved around. So I'm hoping that through talking about this today, you guys can all understand yourselves a little bit better whenever you're nervous, maybe for your next speech, or if you guys are going Wednesday or Monday, you can be aware of what's happening in your body and maybe be able to understand it a little bit better. Thank you.